We are live. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another night of 404 Dice Not Found, the bi-weekly, somewhat bisexual, totally bipolar, Pathfinder adjacent live play RPG stream. How's everybody tonight?
I'm alright.
Fantastic.
That was kind of weird.
Good.
Roll20 wanted to turn the laptop camera on. Like,
Oh, yeah. There is in-game like fucking camera and audio that you can use. It works well enough to work. It is not good.
I will pass.
Yeah, I usually recommend going into your settings and going to audio and video and just setting yourself to others can see or hear. None. I can hear or see. None. Yeah, you figured out what jump gate is?
It's the new engine.
Correct.
Gotta go full John Cena. You can't see me.
John Cena!
Do 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 do.
The most disappointing John Cena there is. Do 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 do. Right. Well, for everybody in stream, I don't know, Liza, if you're keeping track of chat or anything tonight, but Carl will be a little late to join us, so Rock will be joining us a little bit later. He is running late because of work, so he said 15 to 20 total minutes. Obviously, we started about 10 minutes late tonight, a little more than 10 minutes late tonight, but we should see him in the next 10 or so minutes, I'd say. 10 or 15 at the most. But that said, let's go ahead and get started with a recap.
Someone died.
Dun, dun.
And it's up to chat to figure out who it is.
Watch last week's episode. Live on the 404 Dice Not Found YouTube channel. Yes, actually, I'm not joking. We have a YouTube channel. If you didn't know, we have a YouTube channel where you can see all of our past episodes in podcast form. And by see, I mean listen, because we don't really do much visually. But anyway, last session, the party begins their exploration of the Obsidian Library, discovering 5 sets of footprints that had come here at least more recently than some of the oldest footsteps that they've seen. Being a facility that kind of was lost to time, those who were in there last kind of were preserved, their footprints preserved in time, in a weird sort of, almost like a time capsule. But these were fresher. Put the party on edge for a little bit. Interacted with one of the automatons, or I guess we should call them clockwork servants. That's what they really were. That didn't proceed to inform them that there were 10 total human occupants, or living occupants, in the building. Upon investigation, and Lila separating and splitting the party and heading off to visit the room of prophecy by herself.
To be fair, I did not get caught until everyone else came in.
To be fair, you still separate yourself from the party, so if and when you would get caught, you'd be dead.
That's a big if.
Also a big when.
Anyway.
Following an unsuccessful ambush attempt, the party then proceeds to give chase to the Birdman, who has revealed without revealing himself.
He's an invisible prick.
Unfortunately, the party was unable to suss out his location before everyone had been struck by a poisoned dart, leaving them all paralyzed, with the exception of Cassidra, whose granny-like reflexes were somehow able to keep her from getting hit.
She was just auditioning for Dancing with the Stars.
We lost a prodigy last session.
Ridiculous.
The party, now incapacitated, the sole threat being Cassidra. Birdman, as well as his party, revealed themselves to be the other group that were chosen through the tournament, who levied the threat of basically cease and desist. To give up their task, walk away from the king's wishes, and live. For if they do proceed to pursue this investigation, they will surely die. Implied heavily
Walked out
by...
the front door right past Cassidra's daughter.
Correct.
No, it wasn't implied. Witch bitch basically said, if you don't stop, we'll kill you.
Yeah. Heavily implied. It is alleged that she threatened to kill them.
Legally, it was a threat, and we could get her arrested.
And there's no record of it, it's alleged.
We have it on stream, so it happened.
Yeah, don't you realize there's the camera following us wherever we go?
It's like a little ghost orb guy.
It's just like the Department of Records in Heaven's just got a little orb that follows everything and just records the whole thing.
Reject your reality and substitute my own.
But as the party left, leaving our heroes
Their party,
paralyzed and despondent on the floor, Cassidra's past caught up with her. Catched up with her, because I can't talk. Cassidra's past caught up with her. And her life was taken by another witch in the name of their shared patron. And as they leave, Cassidra's daughter appears inside, rushing to her dying mother's side, just in time to say one last goodbye, and for her mother to say, at the very end, I tried.
In Druidic, so the rest of us don't have any proof that this
Nope.
bitch is not with the other party.
Yeah, I'm the only one that knows, and I'm still making dinner, so good luck.
Yeah. Talia gave her mother final rites in Druidic. As she passed, and that is where we pick up. Talia, as your mother goes pale and cold, the heat slowly leaves her body as her hand falls limp off of your face. And Cassidra is no more.
And we're all still paralyzed.
But you find yourself confused.
Which you?
I'm talking to Talia. I've been talking to Talia.
Right.
John, did you take your meth today?
No, I haven't been on Adderall in a while.
You should reconsider.
I was about to say that.
Anywho, Kala, you find yourself as confused as you are grief-stricken. You've never seen this woman before in your life. You've never seen this building in your life. You don't even know how you got here. Last you remember, you were laying down under a canopy of trees. You weren't in your grove, but you were in the woods. Now you're in a book building.
Book building, there's books everywhere.
And you're holding a dead woman you've never seen before, but you know innately who this woman is. This is your mother.
I'm just. You suddenly find yourself surrounded by going from a living forest to being surrounded by dead trees.
Everything's charred. What the hell happened? You pissed off a hobbit druid.
Like, gasp.
You pissed off a halfling druid with a snake pet.
Lisa?
I was like, is Puppledore gonna show up next?
David Hasselhoff?
As you're kneeling there and you're holding her, the rest of you feel feel warmth come back into your limbs as you realize you have sensation again. You're all very stiff, as if not as if you just got beat, but as if you had been lifting very heavy objects all day without a break. You feel as if your bodies are overworked. You're very stiff, very almost that soreness. But you can move.
Is
And-
sense motive a thing in this game?
Yeah.
Or is that D&D?
No, sense motive is a thing. Specifically, there are races that get bonuses to sense motive as a racial bonus.
It is, and I have a 10 to it. I want to sense. There we go.
Okay.
I cleared my throat. Sorry.
You want to sense death.
No. Before she, flies off the handle, literally this time, Lila is going to kind of float towards Cassandra, grief very apparent in her own face, looking towards this new woman who, the people who just killed one of their party mates, let through without issue, and is going to look her up and down to see if she can sense any hostility.
Roll sense motive. Take a +2. Sorry, not a +2, a +3. Sorry, the last 2 weeks have genuinely flown by for me, and I'm still an exalted brain.
I know what you meant.
21.
Yeah.
That'd be a 22.
Carl, your mic sounds a lot better right now than it normally does.
Thank you. I don't know what I did. I wish I knew what I did.
Slay girl.
Maybe it did
Thank you.
itself. I don't.
It's like, thank you. I changed nothing.
That's always the best.
I genuinely do love when that happens. That's happened several times now where I was in another Discord and they're like, Trevor, your audio sucks. And I'm like, I don't know what to tell you. And then the next session, like, hey, you fixed it. And I'm like, no, I didn't.
Discord update.
Haven't even been online. You fixed your mic. Haven't even been on my computer this week, actually.
Yeah, it's been a crazy week.
Dude, it's been such a fucking hectic 2 weeks. And not even like in a bad way. Just I'm my job is a very busy job, and it's actually like my time is just fucking flying.
Well, I understand that. Let's focus on the game.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what skill is the. Liza, are you trying to hide how you feel?
No.
She just
Okay.
watched her
I'm
mom die.
crying.
Of course she's not trying to
Then
fucking hide.
Then
What?
you're not. Well, some people, even in the face of that tragedy, being around people like that in a situation you don't know and you don't know the danger of, you could very easily want to try to hide how you're feeling, because that could be something they can take advantage of.
I mean, if you're paranoid, sure.
Welcome to living in a time period equitable to 700s Europe.
Fireball in 700 Europe?
Huh?
Remember, our entire job is going out to risk our lives for other people.
I
Sometimes
said
for
we had
pay.
Fireball in 700 Europe?
I mean, we
Yes.
Maybe.
we technically kinda.
Trebuchet.
Trebuchet and oil pots.
Trebuchet is fuck something in that general direction.
Yeah,
Light
but if
the
you
rock
but
on
if you
fire.
put a pot of boiling lit pitch or tar in it and then launch it, you launch fireballs, and they did that. They did it.
Yeah. It's. I think the range and radius would be a little off compared to the spell.
Sure,
By-
but it's
by
still
orders of
technically
magnitude.
it is technically a fireball, because it creates a ball of fire in the air until it hits the ground.
Anyway,
Let's focus on essence.
Liza, go ahead and
Yeah.
tell him everything that you're feeling right now.
There is you feel so many emotions. You see all the emotions that I'm
He
going
feels
through.
nothing. This is sense motive. He's looking at you. What
No,
can
I
he
know.
see from
I
you?
know. You can
Empathy is a different spell. Try again.
you can see all the stages of grief happening all at the same time. She's sobbing. She's angry, but not like she's angry at the situation. She's confused. Just all the stages of grief.
Lila's going to flutter slightly above Cassandra. Is her eyes still open, or did Thalia close them?
I'll have closed them. I feel like that's something a druid would do.
It depends on your religion.
Fair. Bold of you to assume I have one.
Agnosticism is a religion in Pathfinder.
Anyway,
That was atheism.
Yep. Looks towards Thalia. Goes, and then remember she doesn't have her trick anymore, so flies up to the woman's ear. Do you want revenge for those who killed her?
did you ask me that, or are you saying something?
Yeah, she asked you that.
Oh. I'm gonna look at you confused. Do I know what she is? Would I recognize that?
That is an excellent question. Would a druid
That's a very
recognize
good question.
a fey creature? I'd say of everybody, she'd probably have the highest shot.
Trevor?
Dun,
Brother?
dun, dun.
The DM has disconnected. Not
The
really.
How
DM
much
has
experience
got
do we get for the storyteller?
none
We
because
killed it.
the game's over.
Everybody level 20. No.
He's
Sorry,
here.
I stepped away to feed the dog real quick, and it took like a couple of seconds longer than I anticipated. And then I sat down to say, "Hi, I'm here," and I forgot to unmute my mic. So I'm like, "No, wait, guys, I'm here."
But yeah,
What are you asking about? I missed.
would-
Go
the
ahead.
druid would know a pixie,
Yeah, if I would know what she is.
which I think are technically knowledge planes, or maybe nature.
No, you're not nature. You're not natural.
Excuse you.
No, and I don't. Right, and so that's why I think he's right in knowledge planes. But that
okay,
might
so I'm-
also just give you the knowledge of the plane. Let me pull up knowledge real quick.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. Because I'm Fae, so that's where the fuck Fae falls under.
She's Fae.
Fae Queen.
Fae are nature. It's one of the actually explicitly listed ones after nature on the knowledge page on D20.
Well, there you go.
So yeah, Liza, roll knowledge nature.
Oh yes.
Difficulty 10, which is
Oh.
not a very high difficulty for you.
As long as
for
I roll
anyone.
3, I'm good. All right, let's see.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Now, you've never seen one, but you know of their existence. It's not been. It's an open secret amongst druids, specifically also in your circle, in your grove. Your grove has shared space with Fae, specifically with pixies. Pixies, their exact existence and contact with them is known to be reserved for the leaders of your grove, but their existence is well known to you. The fact that you're seeing one outside of where you'd expect, since the druids know and protect them, is jarring. And you almost feel like you're breaking rules. But, I mean, they can't fault you. It's not like you sought one out, right? But yeah, there's a pixie right in front of you.
How am I supposed to know this wasn't you?
Oh, God.
Oh,
That
what-
voice.
What?
ah. That
How
is
did you
a
get your
very-
mom's country accent?
No, I didn't. I didn't say it in an accent.
You
It's
so did.
I'm sorry, Eliza. You went full south.
That wasn't south. That was redneck.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, you went
We're
full
talking Texan
redneck.
or Appalachian redneck.
North Carolina redneck.
Oh god.
So Appalachian.
Yeah. More like yeah, Appalachian would be further into northern North Carolina. We were southern North Carolina, so we just had the good old boys.
Oh, that's about right.
Yeah,
Alright,
you went
anyway.
hard country, Liza. Would you like to try that again? With
I
your
don't know
actual
how to say it.
preferred accent?
I don't even know how to say it normal. I thought I said it normal.
No.
Good lord. How do I know? Just
Dolly Parton drunk.
I was
Thinking
thinking.
from Dolly Parton to Sandy Cheeks. Got it.
I thought she was going for country. Fuck. What the cook's name?
Yeah.
No.
okay.
Anyway, not important. Julia Childs. Country Julia Childs.
Oh,
There you
yeah. Hello. No.
go. Alright, moving
Oh.
the fuck on from this one.
How am I supposed to
Okay,
know this
Lord.
wasn't you that did this?
Because we were paralyzed on the floor when you came in.
I don't recall seeing that.
Lyra just kind of blinks really long. Says to run to her mom, she would have been running right at them.
I was focused on my mother, thank you very much. My dying mother that I just found out was there.
Continue to blink really long.
The dirt blink.
You're somebody who's no stranger to trauma. You sure are a stranger to trauma.
What?
Talking to John.
Oh.
For John not being a stranger as a character to trauma, he sure isn't understanding how trauma works.
No, she does. But trying to move past that so a fight doesn't break out.
Trying to move past that so a fight doesn't break out by staring at you disbelievingly.
Lyra's going to look at her. You're a druid.
Okay.
No, I'm thinking to myself.
Oh, okay. It's like, all right, cool. For sure, for sure.
I was going to
Goes up, dead mom. Pixie flies up to you. You're a druid.
That's some NPC dialogue right there.
Must have been the
Side
wind.
quest time.
Actually,
Anyway,
recognizing
Great day
the
for
la-
fishing, isn't it?
no, recognizing the druidic language. Doesn't know how to speak, but does recognize it. Goes, I'd have no cause to hurt her. You're familiar with my kind.
I look around at everyone else, see what they're doing, just to make sure I'm not about to get jumped.
By the way, John, where are you?
Fluttering above Cassidra. looking at
Hey,
Talia.
there you are. It's good to see you in Roll20.
I've been in Roll20. I was in
You
Roll20
just got in
early.
Roll20.
It
No,
kicked you
no,
out and then you came
We
back.
all just watched you pop in.
Yeah.
I have been in Roll20 when it was only Eliza in here.
Weird.
Well, you just popped in. I don't know
Yeah.
what else to tell you.
Yeah, you genuinely were not showing up in Roll20 for the rest of us. You just popped in.
It might be
That's-
because Opera GX slept the tab.
Yeah. Speaking of Opera GX and things, I'm sorry I still have not gotten the sheets switched over. Like I said, these last 2 weeks have fucking flown by.
I mean, if you want to, just send me the information and I can do it for you. I'm not doing shit.
I might.
Part of the problem is that a lot of the information on character sheets might reveal stuff that you do not want them to know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I'll make it work. I will have time. Our
no,
schedules
that's
are
easy.
evening out, so Lisa's schedule got changed around. So, but now that it's evening out, I mean, I'll be able to rework how my time works. So it'll be fine.
Because yeah, once you switch character sheets, these ones won't be there anymore. So you'll have to take
Sure, but
screenshots.
we'll have to right. And if I send you those screenshots, then you're going to have character information that I don't necessarily want you to have.
No, I meant just doing the actual switchover, not inputting.
Oh,
every
that's
information again.
that's easy. That's a fucking button click. Anyway, no more distraction. Get back to game stuff. What were we
Good
doing?
luck with this group.
Sure.
I'm trying, okay? I'm making a concerted effort. What were we doing?
I was looking around at everyone else to see if I'm about to get jumped.
Right. Avern,
Yes.
Taryn, Rock. What are
I
you all
elect to
doing?
go last.
Correct. Yes, I saw that. Thank you for the reminder. Avern, Taryn. You guys are getting your
Avern's-
feeling back. Your limbs are back under your control. You are stiff, but you can move. What would you guys like to do?
I need to roll will save.
Yes.
$18. Oh, wait, no. Is that mine?
You're
No,
21.
that's 21.
Yeah.
Is that good enough, Trevor?
I would imagine so.
Well, I mean,
This
you're
is-
the one who sets the DCs, so.
Yeah. This is the. Yeah. It's rarely going to be. At this point, until you get into persistent issues, it's going to be a fairly low DC. So, yeah, you're fine for now.
Okay, gotcha.
Woo. Avern's gonna be kind of sitting confused as to what just happened and trying to stretch out her muscles.
Yeah, I mean, Terrence is gonna get up and kind of quickly take stock of the surroundings and see if there's
Take that deep breath and steady yourself before you move
any
on
other
and deal with
kind of-
more horrors.
Yeah, any like potential threats that are still remaining, because like we just had a whole party of people fucking poison us and saunter out the door after casually killing one of our party members. So
Yeah. Quick threat analysis. I'm not even going to make you worry about perception. Nothing's changed outside of that party.
Okay.
The goblin, clockwork goblins, still roaming, chasing the clockwork hounds. You do notice, kind of starting to walk towards you guys, is one of the clockwork servants. This one, significantly more ornate, and while still moving slowly and with a bit of a shuffle step, is moving a little more fluidly than the others. He definitely seems like a higher build quality, or maybe a more advanced version.
Any discernible weapons?
Nope.
Okay. Not bad. Terrence is gonna kind of stand and probably about 15 feet away from people, just maintaining Overwatch.
Okay.
Evans also gonna kind of be a little zoned out for losing somebody else in a group that she's now a part of.
Rock, how last is last?
Okay.
Rock?
I'm trying to think of this because Rock is currently fighting with a memory from his past, so whenever you think he'd start snapping back, let me know.
Oh, this hot springs a fast travel? I'm gonna go
Back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Look, if this party can turn off gravity, we're done. We're gone. We're going to go to a completely different continent. Fuck that princess. We're
Sorry.
just going to go somewhere else.
I was just
Knees
reading.
weak, arms are heavy.
I was just reading your message, and I realized what the time it was, and I realized I didn't quite register what you were asking. Say that one more time.
No, I think. So Rock's still sitting on the floor, like where they positioned him. He has not moved an inch as everybody else has gotten up and moved around, and just kind of starts blinking and tears welling up in his eyes and crawling down his face into his beard. And he doesn't see this room. He sees his old the meditation shed at his house on the worst night of his life. He sees a large armored figure holding the broken form of his own mother. Glenn laughing at him and breaking through the solid wall behind him to run away. And he's still kind of in that headspace, and he just kind of mutters out loud in Druidic, out of almost habit, sorry, I wasn't strong enough again.
Do I hear him mutter this from my current position?
You hear the familiar. Well, how far away did you say you were?
Just kind of 15 feet away from the group.
How under your breath was it, Rock? Were you trying to not be heard, or was it just kind of
It's
mumbling?
not even he's trying to not be heard. He's kind of not there right now.
Yeah.
There's kind of that absent-minded muttering of like he's in his own headspace. He's not even present right now.
Taryn, if you want to make a quick perception check, just to see if you can hear from there, since you're also not really thoroughly paying attention to him, but keeping an eye out for threats, it'd be fairly easy for you to miss. So go ahead and make a perception roll.
Oh, 14.
No, you botched. That's what you did.
Yeah.
I just think it's funny. The lowest you can roll is a 14.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty high.
So like I could hear him making words, but I couldn't make out what they were.
But we don't know you.
No,
rolled a nat
you
one.
nat one, and we are maintaining the crit success and crit fail on skill checks if you roll a nat 1 or nat 20. So that doesn't mean that it's always going to be something particularly heavy, though. I'm trying to think of what I want to do.
Sometimes the critical failure is just a failure.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything bad happens.
Yeah, no, you just don't hear anything. You're too distracted. There's noises around you that you're kind of, with you being a little more hyper aware with everything that just happened, there are some noises that are going on around you that you didn't quite clock before that are just,
Sure.
You're a little jumpy. So
Higher priority stuff. Gotcha.
Yeah, you're
Gotcha.
just, yeah. Trying to keep everyone alive, that's more important than everyone's feelings, so.
Gotcha.
Talia, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Okay.
And
You
Rock,
can
go
at
ahead and
least
make a
understand.
willpower. Make a will save.
15.
15.
I rolled an 8. No, I rolled
Don't do
a
that.
6.
You'll start pulling everybody's southern accents out, and nobody's going to understand anything this game.
Rock, did you hear me about the will save?
Oh, we'll see. I thought you were talking to somebody else.
Nope, sorry. Yeah, Rock, please roll a will save.
Sure.
Talia, you do hear kind of muttered from the still as stone elf looking person sitting up against a bookshelf.
I keep forgetting he's a fucking elf.
Yeah. Sitting up against a bookshelf, and you hear muttering, you hear him mutter in Druidic, "I'm sorry that I wasn't strong enough again." Rock, you sit for a second longer, and you blink away some tears, and as you open your eyes, you're back in the library. The grief is not gone, but you're at least present.
Rock stirs and stretches himself for a second, gets up, walks over to Cassandra's body, reaches into his pack. He pulls out, starts rummaging through it for a second. It's the first time he's ever had to rummage through his pack. He ends up pulling out a tent, lays it out, puts Cassandra's body in it, and starts wrapping it up. Not safe here.
I was gonna say, just doing it without even asking Talia,
No.
just fucking rolling her mom up in a tent.
Burrito of necrotic damage.
Necrotic burrito.
We sure as fuck can't bury her in a stone floor. And out there, I point at the front door, giant corpse worm. Do I need to remind all you about the other horse?
Hey.
Nay. Ha ha ha.
And we're definitely not going after that group. Not anytime soon. One of them was able to poison all of us and get us to not move. We're not ready for that.
Well, we have a slightly. Well, I was gonna fly over to Rock's ear. We have a slightly bigger, more immediate problem. Getting back
Are
to
you
the
gonna-
desert without our food or water.
Well, again, unless you can eat the stone tile, we got a better chance of going out there and finding a cactus.
You eat
Unless
the
you want to eat
pixie.
the books. I
It's
mean,
that-
there are some leather-bound books here. You could technically eat those, but I wouldn't recommend it.
It's at this point in the conversation where you all clock the metallic footsteps of the clockwork servant that was walking up that Taryn, you had noticed earlier. And you realize that this is a more advanced looking clockwork servant, a little more humanoid, a little more distinguishably humanoid, I should say. More distinguishable features that are humanoid. A little more ornately built, moves a little bit smoother. And he walks up to you all and stands there as you continue to talk, waiting politely for his chance to interject.
Lila's gonna look over. Yes.
I think everybody just kind of does the slow head turn as we're watching this person watch us.
And I've already been looking at him, so.
Yeah, just say as loud as she can, which to everyone else is basically just a whisper.
Wonderful!
Can I
I'm glad
fucking
that
help
your
you?
conversation has ended. I have come to speak with you. Good afternoon. I am the current caretaker of the Obsidian Library. I have come to speak with you because it has come to my attention that you appear to be the subjects of a great prophecy. Please follow me. And he turns around and he heads towards the staircase.
Lila is gonna. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, I'm literally just saying,
I think everybody's confused.
Lila just looks at the group, sighs, flies over to Rock, who's kind of the one who goes. Well, might as well get this over with.
I'm sorry, what?
And it's all catching up to Rock.
No, I stepped down for a second and missed the setup for this.
Lila, okay, this is perfect then. Lila looks at Rock. There's a prophecy about if we have to go here.
Yes.
What?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, there we go. And just gestures for Rock towards the man who's the clockwork man who's leaving. And flies after the men.
I finish wrapping up Cassidra's body, pick her up, and take her with us.
I guess we're following the clockwork thing.
I'm following my mother's body that's leaving me right now.
Like, we're following the clockwork thing. Talia is following the corpse.
Taryn, as we're all following this mechanical servant, Taryn's gonna walk up behind Rock and just gonna ask, "Hey, do you need any help with her? Just let me know."
Not right now, but we can't even bury her in the desert with that giant thing running around, eating everything.
Right. No, I know. It's just if you need to trade off the burden, just let me know.
Well, I was gonna look to
Apologize in advance. I'm holding my son for a moment and he's a little bit fussy.
Okay.
It's okay.
Well, I was gonna look to both of them. Once we rest, I can make it so her body doesn't decay.
Averin walks over. I can carry heavy things too.
I was gonna say, I feel like Averin's also one of the most capable strength-based people in the party.
I'm not strength-based.
You what?
Yeah, I think actually Averin might have a higher strength score than you.
I think there's at least 2 people in this party that have a higher strength score than me.
Well, I mean, Cassidra's dead, so.
Whoa, hey, too soon, buddy.
I only have a 14, so.
Did it just get fucking colder in here?
Oh, you have a 14 strength?
Yeah, 14 strength.
Oh. I have a 20.
Yeah, no, I figured.
Oh, you went strong monk. You didn't even think like what's your dex? Doesn't matter.
Don't need
well,
dex
honestly,
if I can punch it.
Honestly, like, yeah, dexterity is kind of the min-maxed monk, so the fact that he went strength monk is interesting and super cool.
Yeah.
Strength monks are fun.
Have abs.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Averin Averin
Forget my
has
dead mother.
a
I'm gonna drool over here.
pretty Averin can lift 400 pounds above her head.
Yeah.
Jesus
My
Kleenex.
mom's dead, but that
Kleenex.
glass of water.
Wait, me next. Me next.
Yeah, dead mom. Who are you?
Yeah, dead mom. Hi, I'm single. Hi, I'm single and poor. Mommy? Sorry. Mommy? Sorry.
I need a glass.
Any fucking way. Can we get to the prophecy instead of simping?
No.
No.
That is the prophecy.
That is
I
the
didn't-
prophecy.
I didn't know Averin's fucking abs had abs. Like, even I'm a little smitten now.
She's got muscles in places we ain't even got places.
Turns out her 20 is in Kegels only.
Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
I
Sip
remember
on
that
your own
one.
time, ladies.
Someone said we don't want to get distracted.
Yeah, well, I'm distracted because I have a cute child in my arms, so brains shut down. Anyway, sorry.
We're all following head servant,
Yes.
caretaker.
Yes.
We're following C-3PO to the prophecy from Obi-Wan.
Yes. C-3PO, yeah.
You follow the clockwork servant up the stairs and through the doors immediately at the top of it, and on the floor.
You said the prophecy room was just like emitting like a low-level blue glow, right?
Correct. It was filled with essentially cassettes that had glowing glue script on them.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It's okay, Nathaniel.
You suddenly hear the cries of a baby from inside the room.
The prophecy.
You hear a baby cry in an abandoned library that's tens of thousands of years old.
Hoot the fish.
Is inside the baby.
And Rock abandons the whole party. I'm done. Fuck you.
I've seen this movie before.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. So
Anyway.
you guys go through the door, and those of you who have it, roll Knowledge Arcana, please.
Bet.
Do I have that? I don't.
If
think
you have a point trained in it, you can roll it. If you have not trained a rank of it, you cannot.
24.
I hated that.
That's
I
when
do
you're
not
not.
have
Gonna look in the room for a minute. Reach my pack, pull out one of those basic books that I picked up for like knowledges of magic. Skim through it real quick. Yeah, no fucking idea. What's the book?
You killed my mother. Prepare to die.
Carl, take a +5. That was excellent.
I don't have a point in it. I can't roll.
Correct. I'm aware. I didn't say you could roll. I just said take a +5 to your roll.
Zero point.
Why, sorry, reset that scene for me again. What were we looking at?
You walk into the large set of doors at the top of the staircase. That's directly at the top of the staircase. And I'm having you roll Knowledge Arcana to identify what you are about to see.
Lila
Okay.
too was distracted by Averin's abs.
That's fair.
No, I'm too small. Anyway.
Put those away.
Averin's basically a living vibrator size.
What?
What?
He's probably the size of a vibrator. She'd be a living vibrator.
No, that's a big no.
As a vibrator.
You mean Lila?
What did I say?
Averin.
Oh.
What?
You heard what the fuck I meant? Okay, Talia, you rolled. Lila, are you rolling?
Okay, so it's basically just to see what we see, right? Is what we're doing here.
Sorry, kid just stomped on balls.
Sorry. I trained him to do that.
You're an asshole.
Right.
Runs in the family.
And I helped season your Blackstone, you bitch.
All right. So what was Rock's stunt? I want to build off of that.
Bruh.
I looked around the room for a second, recognized, yes, this is magical stuff, and I pulled out of my pack one of the books I had taken that showed like basics of Arcana by A. Plumbus or who the fuck ever. Skimmed through it real quick, looked at the book, looked around, but yeah, I still have no fucking idea, and I put the book up.
Okay. Lila is going to kind of watch Rock look all around. Is going to go sit on the edge of the book before he puts it away to kind of use it as a platform to raise her hand above her eyes, start looking around at all the magical shit because she does know what the fuck this shit is. And he was too busy getting his balls stomped on, so.
No handing over the child after my balls got stomped on.
Okay.
Yep, understandable.
Yeah, that did not feel great.
No.
Anyway, I don't know what you said, so take a +3.
Yeah, it was roughly about a +3. That being said, 28.
In front of you, everyone else sees obviously arcane script on the floor. You two, Talia, Lila, this is a teleportation circle.
Oh, nifty.
You don't know where it goes, but it is a teleportation circle.
Not so nifty.
And the clockwork servant steps into the middle and gestures next to him. Please join me in the teleportation circle. And he stands perfectly still waiting.
If my mother's body enters the circle, so am I.
He stands perfectly still waiting. I reach in my pocket, pull out a silver piece, and hand it to him.
Like it's a fucking bellhop.
He does not react to you handing him the money. He is standing there gesturing to his side, like his hand gesturing next to him to the side, like please stand here. And he does not move. He's waiting for you to do what he has told you to do. He is not reacting to you.
Guess he can't accept tips.
Right, because then they have to split it with all the other servants, you know. They pool tips.
No wonder the library shut down.
Well, I'll get in the circle and stand next to the caretaker.
The caretaker. Oh, go ahead, please.
Oh no, I was just saying follow along. I'm moving with everybody else unless
them.
something crazy happens.
All right. As everyone kind of just takes their place inside the circle, even if you're still moving, you see a compartment on his chest. What looked like a decoration at first was now a compartment. Opens up and a small crystal, it just juts out, and he takes it and holding it up into the air for a moment, you all blink and you are standing in front of a very large vault door. And after a pause, as everyone kind of gets their feet underneath them, make sure they're all steady, you all see there is another teleportation circle underneath you. He puts away the crystal, now dimmer, and walks over to the door as the main locking mechanism, the kind of, on vault doors, that kind of looks like the wheel of a ship.
Yeah.
As it spins and you hear moving heavy thuds in the wall, and 5 or 6 seconds later, a loud and heavy click, and the door swings open. And he starts walking forward. Please, follow me.
How big is this vault door?
It's average.
Probably about as tall as the entryway to the library.
Jesus Christ! So this doorway's like several tons.
Chronic in size?
Yeah, think like bank vault, but bigger.
Jesus. Oh my God. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Huge.
Huge.
Follow him in.
Okay.
Fuck you, Liza. Yeah, I would follow him into the
Follow the leader.
the vault.
As he walks forward, he does say back as you all clear the doorway. Please be advised. The door will shut as a matter of security. But as long as I am with you, you will not be trapped. And as he says that, the door swings shut.
That's not fucking ominous.
Like faster than it opened, or
No, about as quickly as it opened. It did not take long for it to open.
okay.
It moves very
It
smoothly.
takes like 3 minutes to open, and then all of a sudden just.
Yeah, no.
That was
The swing open was rather quick. As it latches shut, you hear the moving, and you can tell that the gears are working to lock it back.
okay.
And he leads you down this hallway that is lined with glowing arcane light.
So if Taryn is assessing the situation right, we are now locked into an impenetrable room with an aging construct that very well could fail at any moment.
That is your estimation of the situation, correct? How about you roll willpower for me? Or will save.
Yay! Oh no. Let me get.
Just
Nope. Hold on a second. Hold, please.
down the defenses. Hit tab.
You just hear softly in the background a saxophone just playing a saxophone playing Careless Whisper.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
God, that means I rolled a 4.
Oh.
Aaron.
Nope.
Ruh-roh.
Yeah.
Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
In the back of your mind, you hear the clatter of steel on steel and the explosions of gunpowder as long-barreled rifles are firing volley after volley. You blink and you shake your head and you open your eyes and you're in the tunnels. Where your companions once were are the corpses of dwarves and drow.
Terrence is gonna kind of shake his head a couple of times.
Everyone else, you all are walking down the hallway. And you notice Taryn's no longer following. Taryn just kind of stops.
Mark looks at him, shrugs Cassandra's body off of his shoulders, hands it to I can't remember
Avern
her
will
name.
hold it.
Yeah, Avern. walk over to Taryn, kind of put his hand in front of her face, snap his fingers a couple times. Seeing no response, just kind of goes over, picks him up on his shoulders, and just keeps going because we're not stopping at this point. We don't have time for a panic attack.
Sorry, I needed
Do
to
I
touch base
res-
with Lisa on something. You went over, you gave Avern the
Just
body.
kinda-
You said you guys aren't stopping yet. I missed the in
Well,
between.
Just
He
gave Avern the
said
body,
he's gonna
went over
grab me.
went over to Tavern, kind of snapped my fingers in front of his head a little bit, waved my hand. Seeing no response, kid shrugs his shoulders and just goes over
Well,
to like
you-
pick him up like a
didn't-
piggyback ride and keep going.
Carl, you didn't give me a chance to respond. You're
Yeah,
assuming
no,
I didn't respond to you.
That's
Like-
just him explaining what he's going to do. You're going to have a chance to respond. So depending on what you do will determine how much of that he gets done. It's a tendency we've gotten into of explaining the full action that we're doing because of Exalted, because depending on what other people do can interrupt at different times. So that's just, I know how he's explaining what he's doing,
Okay.
which I know is confusing. Exalt is just
I will
weird.
try to be less confusing. I make no promises, but I will try to be less confusing.
Rock, when you get over to him, please go ahead and make a sense motive check. I'll go ahead and give you a +3 for that whole thing as part of your stunting for that.
Sure.
Taryn,
Sick.
23.
as you're trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, how you got back to the tunnels, why the fight's still going on, then that moment of confusion fades as, no, you know why you're here. You have a war to fight. You're trying to survive. This is pure survival mode now. The rules of engagement are gone. The Drow have made it exceedingly clear that they will not stop until every single one of you is dead.
I'll be right back.
And you hear 2 gunshots, almost as if they're right in front of your face.
Well, I'm gonna fucking immediately unsling my rifle and look for where the shots came from.
Rock, as you walk up to him, you look him in the eyes, you snap your fingers. You see the characteristic 1,000-yard stare of somebody lost in their mind.
I see
But
him sling his rifle.
as soon as you snap your fingers, you see a shift in his face. And his rifle's now in his hands.
I just without, I don't turn around, but with one big motion of my hand, I gesture for everybody, get out.
Taryn, please roll a willpower, or will save.
I clicked it. It didn't roll it. There it goes.
It did.
13.
You rolled a 13. You unsling your rifle. You look down, getting ready to load. Make sure that you have another round loaded as you get ready to fight back. And when you look back up, Rock's standing in front of you.
It's gonna kind of shake my head and look around, and I see Rock. It's Whew. Sorry. I had a moment. My apologies. I'm just gonna kind of slowly sling my rifle back on my back.
As you sling your rifle back across your back, and the reality of present day comes back to you. You still hear in the back of your mind the echoes of the gunfire and the clatter of blades on armor and screams of the dying as you went deeper into the tunnels trying to find a way out, but it's getting quieter and quieter as it finally fades out of your mind.
Gotcha.
You're back for now.
Okay.
Meanwhile, the clockwork servant has proceeded to keep walking down the hallway.
How
But
far away from the group have they gotten from where I was standing?
the servant is probably a good, I'd say probably like 20, 30 feet by now.
Okay.
He's shuffle
Right
stepping, but consistent. Like you were probably down for the count for about 6 seconds.
I'll be back. I'm just going with the group, kind of being there right now. I gotta go do something real quick.
No worries.
Yeah, I mean, Rock and I are just gonna kind of do like a little jog to get back into the group.
Okay. Yeah, most of the group kind of stopped and hung out with you. It was just the servant that walked on. So, situation's resolved. Everyone seems to be back to themselves. So everybody moves on. Avern,
Yeah.
Talia, you guys are
Yes,
gonna
Yeah.
keep moving on? Okay.
I'm carrying Cassandra still.
Yep.
You are one of your ab muscles.
Sticking close to hot ab lady and
His
dead body.
traps have just detached and are holding up Cassandra behind him. Total muscle mastery over here. You guys walk for what feels like hours of endless arcane light. Unchanging hallway with the occasional left curve or right curve or downward, downhill movement. Before you finally do get to another door and walking up to it, it opens. And he walks through, and in the center of the room is a pedestal, and behind the pedestal on a podium, sorry, let's reverse that order. A podium on the behind the podium on a pedestal is a tiara. And in front of the tiara on that podium is one of those box-looking things that you saw in the prophecy room. It is lined with arcane script, glowing a faint, I say faint, glowing blue with a soft glow, but noticeable. Very much they stand out against the stark contrast of black, what feels like or looks like metal.
And it's just us and the caretaker in the room.
Yep. And he takes up his a spot next to the podium. Thank you for following me down to the archives. This is where we place, well, one of the many rooms here that we place both prophecies that have come to pass or prophecies that would be so dangerous that they should not be viewed or known of by the general population of our plane. Therefore, we keep it locked away. This one is the latter.
Oh, cool.
Funsies.
I'm back, but that might change. Candy's not feeling too well, so I might be in and out.
Okay, no worries. You guys are looking at, in front of you is a podium with one of those cassettes from the Room of Prophecy on the middle, and then behind it is a podium, or is a, not a podium. Yes, a podium. No, not a podium. What did I say? Pedestal. A pedestal.
It's a pedestal in behind a podium.
Yeah. And on the pedestal is a tiara. And the servant just explained to you that where you guys currently are is one of the rooms of the archives, and the archives itself are where they lock down either prophecy that has come to pass or prophecies that have been deemed so dangerous that they need to not be available to the general public because of what they implicate, or maybe they're very, very, very specific. But he did say that this prophecy that is in front of you is the latter.
Of course it is. If it wouldn't pass, it wouldn't have been about us.
Correct. Very astute observation.
How do we read this thing?
Excellent question. He steps forward and he points at a crystal in the center of the cassette that is kind of surrounded by arcane script. Any of you simply press that button.
Rock smacks the button like he's adjusting an old radio.
You smack the button and the cassette is ice cold.
Okay. Okay.
But as soon as you hit the button, a kind of a, not quite a hologram, not quite a projection. It's not that Star Warsy. It is more of a...
Not that Star Warsy.
It's more of like you are actually like seeing the memory of the recording of it. Of this prophecy. Right.
It's a holocron.
Yeah, kind of like a holocron, but yeah, that was not genuinely was not my inspiration, but yes, that is a really good way to describe it. It is kind of like a holocron.
Now, if you really want to go out, it's a fucking the fuck the Harry Potter thing was they used to view memories. Pensive.
Pensive, yeah. Similar to a pensive. It's you're now all sitting at a table staring across from you to a woman who is sitting there wearing fairly plain but well-made robes. They have a little bit of decor, but they're not ostentatious by any means. Dark blue robes with a gold trim, but otherwise light on the decoration. Her eyes are glowing. Exactly. Her eyes are glowing a bright blue as she speaks. With the light of a new dawn, darkness will rise. The damned queen will reign when innocence dies. The world will face change, that much is clear. But how will it end? I know not, I fear. 5 souls have been chosen to aid and to fight. But who will they help? The dark
or the light. Items of power they all must obtain, filled to the brim with the ancient arcane. Divine and arcane with a touch of the mind, a bullet, a fist, and an axe to grind. Delve into the dark, then look to the trees. But remember the mind the library sees. Wrapped in the divine to harness deific wrath, only then can they begin their path. 5 have been chosen. 5 make their choice. To bring the damned queen anguish, or her cause to rejoice.
And as the final word echoes, the vision fades out.
God, I fucking hate prophecies.
Damned queen. Who or what is that?
Yeah, is there like a knowledge to roll
Yeah,
for that? Knowledge
confused.
religion, knowledge something?
No, there's no role for you all to know what that is a reference to.
Look at C-3PO.
That is too obscure of a thing for you to potentially know.
Okay.
He is standing there staring at you.
What's the damned queen?
We are not entirely sure. Research had been conducted up until the collapse on this specific prophecy. Based on the information I gathered from the conversations of the other party that was here with you as well, I do believe they think a small child by the name of Ilsa is the destined damned queen.
Oh.
But I am not entirely sure as to why they feel this way. I have heard no specific prophecy to mention her, although there was one that I could understand potentially where they got that information from. Unfortunately, that prophecy has been missing for 14 years.
Huh. How old is the princess?
12.
12.
It wouldn't. No.
I look to. Do we have a human in the party? I've forgotten.
I'm half human.
No.
I'm human.
You?
Yeah.
Okay. Rock looks to Thalia. How long is human gestation period?
What? Like, wait. Hold on, I'm not smart. What does that mean?
He's asking how long is a human pregnant for?
Okay. 10 months, technically.
The clockwork servant snaps to you immediately. The human gestational period is 9 months.
Well, fine.
Well, I was gonna look to the clockwork. Who was here 14 years ago?
Unfortunately, we do not keep logs of visitors, both due to the desire to respect the anonymity of those who practice the arcane arts. We do not discriminate on which arcane arts are practiced. We just ask of the simple respect that offensive magic not be practiced on premises.
Pretty sure that last group didn't get the fucking memo.
Unfortunately, in the centuries, no, millennia, since the collapse, and the time since magic has returned to the world, our ability to mitigate these threats has severely diminished.
Taryn asks the caretaker, what makes you think that this particular prophecy has to do with us specifically?
He points to a fairly rigid arm to Lila. Mind points to you. Bullet points to Averin. Fist points to Rock. Axe to grind to Talia. Divine and arcane.
Whoa. Yeah.
Wait, what am I?
He points back at you. Mind.
Well, but I'm not the only person who carries firearms. He's not the only person who uses axes. Like, could be anybody. What is it? How do you know this has to do with us?
You are the first group to have walked into this building in over 1,000 years to fit that description completely and be together entirely.
Lila's gonna look down at the fact that she does not use her mind anymore and is divine magic.
And that's where we're going to pause. We're going to take 10, because I need to put my son to sleep.
Okay.
So we will be back in 10 minutes. Get a drink, go to the bathroom. I'm also going to throw some laundry in.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
It might be, it'll probably be a little longer than 10 minutes. Let's meet back here at 7:45. Since it's 7:32 right now.
Roger, Roger.
All right. See you guys back here at 7:45.
Woo.
Three. And we are back. Sorry, we are a little later than I had planned. Took a little bit longer putting my son to sleep than I thought it was going to, and I needed to warm up some food because I realized I hadn't eaten food yet. And it's almost 8 o'clock, so I need to eat. That said, during the break, we did lose Rock for the evening. His wife is not feeling well, so he has had to bow out for the evening. That said, that's fine. We can proceed. John, we left off with you, correct? Lila.
I was muted.
Yeah, of course you were. You're always muted when we don't want you to be, but when we need you to be, you're not.
It's Schrodinger's mute.
Well, fuck you, Schrodinger.
No, I was like, you're the mind looking down at herself to where she's been blessed by her god and her ability to control the elements with her mind is no longer present.
Right.
Looks to the clockwork. Your properties don't self-update, do they?
While that would be a nifty trick, prophecies do not just generate in these cassettes. Prophecy must be delivered by a person or living being. You're not quite sure, but you think he's baffled at your stupidity. He sounds... His tone has almost shifted to one of... Well, he's basically lowered his standard of what he thinks your knowledge is. It's like he's talking to a grade schooler almost, as opposed to a middle schooler.
And yet I have above average intelligence.
Correct, and you asked a dumb fucking question.
It wasn't a question. It was more of a joke.
You're trying to make jokes to a robot man.
Yes.
So you asked a dumb question to a robot man.
It is not Lyle's fault. His programmers did not install a sense of humor.
Listen, Google hasn't been invented yet. Give it some time.
Listen, Google's not a guy yet. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm mostly just poking fun at you, John. I understand the joke, but yes, he does not understand humor like that because he is a robot. So he does sound like he has now lowered the reading comprehension level that he assumed you were at and is now speaking as if he were talking to a dumber person / younger person.
Lyle is going to look at this robot who she's been alive longer than he's existed.
So you
Maybe.
think.
Well, I have to say maybe. I don't know if he's existed for 3,000 years.
Thank you for adding the maybe.
You're welcome. Well, yes, I used to control the elements with my mind. I was chosen as Desna's fate, as Desna's chosen, so that is no longer true.
We are aware of the change in the origin of your power. However, the prophecy did not explicitly denote that your power comes from your mind, just that you are of the mind. You may no longer have the ability to control the elements with your mind, like other kineticists. But you still came from the mind.
Is there a role I can make there to figure out what the fuck he's saying?
What?
Did anybody else feel confused by the way I explained that?
No.
No.
So I need to figure out, John, if this is something your character would have understood and you're not, or something your character's not understanding.
I'm not getting what he means by she's of the mind.
You were born of the mind. Your powers originally came from your mind. You had the ability to control everything from your mind. You are of the mind. Even if you don't have the ability to control those elements anymore, your origin was mental in nature.
Okay, I see. Okay, now we're on the same page.
Yep, you are of the mind. Your power may not be.
Okay, no, we're tracking now. We're tracking.
Like a moose on crack.
As I said prior, we were studying this prophecy before the collapse. This prophecy is very old. Because of the nature of the age of this prophecy, we cannot assume it would perfectly predict everything. We also cannot presume that it means your power. It can also be a reference to your fate, or your creation, or your origin.
Yeah, that's the terrible thing about prophecies is they're never really specific about fucking anything.
So when
he turns to you with almost a brightness. Oh, are you familiar with prophecy interpretation?
Oh no.
I've talked to a fortune teller or two in my day. They've all said the same things. Loose sentences that don't really connect to much of anything, in just generalizations.
As I'm sure you are aware from your time in the Obsidian Library, we are severely understaffed and hiring. Would you like a job as an interpreter of prophecy?
While I am currently unemployed, in a sense. I am no longer looking for a career, you could say. But thank you for the offer. I appreciate it.
Ah, you have chosen hobo. Understood.
You have chosen. Why was going to look at Clockwork Man and go, when was this prophecy first given?
He just said millennia ago, before the collapse.
Give me a second. I'm pulling up my timeline real quick so I can give you a rough estimate. No, I do not have the entire history of my continent memorized and what year
Well,
it
why
was.
not?
How
dare
dare
you.
Created
I
it,
know.
you're supposed to remember.
I'm going to go hang myself. It's fine.
Matt
Can we stone
Mercer
you?
would be ashamed of you.
Yeah, he should be.
Oh, I mean, I think it has it started already.
No.
When does it start?
Like, well, for me, it's 10 o'clock, I think.
Oh, so it starts when this ends. All right, cool.
What are we talking about here?
Campaign 4. Brendan Lee Mulligan's first campaign that he's running for Critical Role.
And
Matt Mercer
player.
is fucking
Is
playing.
Finally playing.
And he's
powerful.
playing a
Group.
basic bitch.
Yeah,
I mean,
that tracks. The Forever DM is not going to go super special.
No.
And their group is huge this year.
Yeah.
How many
Well,
are in
this
it?
time.
group.
There's like more than 10 people.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they got
Yeah, well-
they got some people from
Yeah,
the other group
and they have
too.
a whole set for this.
Yeah,
My
Brennan
lord.
is no stranger to running for large groups, though. So if anyone can do it, it's him.
Combat's gonna take forever.
Or
No,
really quick.
honestly, they're all so professional that they know their shit pretty well by now. I
Have
think it
you
might go
watched
smoother.
Critical Role?
Yeah, and their combat started moving pretty smoothly in campaign 1.
Campaign 3, they're pretty quick.
Fucking
But
Ashley
ready.
Johnson doesn't know anything about her
Listen,
characters
we
ever.
can't blame Ashley Johnson because she was in the middle of shooting a TV show while also trying to play and not having time to learn
No.
her character.
I'm talking about the last campaign. She didn't know anything about her fucking
Listen.
character last campaign.
Listen,
That
she's
was the
hot.
point.
Shut up.
Fern is supposed to be. Listen, you're not. Shut up. Don't diss
Yeah,
my
yeah,
the
when
beautiful
was that-
Ashley Johnson.
We
Where
should
was
probably,
that prophecy made?
yeah.
Thank you for getting us back on track.
You're welcome.
The prophecy was made in the year 6,728.
So, a long time ago.
Correct. Approximately. Hold on, I'm doing the math.
He does
I'm just doing
computations
that.
in his head.
What year is it now?
Wait, I think I have this one.
Approximately 271 to 272 years before the collapse.
We're in the year 9,570.
Hmm.
Hey, Mr. Robot Guy, sir, how did I get here?
I mean, that's also a valid question.
What year did you say I had told you, Liza?
Let me pull it back out. Year 9,570.
Hey, John,
Yes, sir.
you would know this.
I will
Air-
say this.
Aeroden is still alive.
Wait. Time out. Hold on. You mean currently?
In my campaign, He is currently still alive.
That's
Yeah.
terrifying.
Whoever that
BBEG?
is.
No,
Well, we
that
don't
means
need to know.
no. That means prophecy still works.
Oh, the god of prophecy.
No. Okay, just real quick backstory here. Prophecy stopped working when Aerodin died.
Okay.
Explains nothing.
So
Yeah, that
in Pathfinder
makes-
lore, basically, if you give a prophecy, it's not guaranteed to come true. While Aerodin was alive, no, it would come true. It was legitimate prophecy. This was going to happen.
so prophecy happens as long as he lives.
No one knows why, because Paizo never said why, but the reason why it's called the Age of Lost Omens after his death is because of that reason.
Oh, so this is like Pathfinder lore, not just
Yeah.
your campaign lore.
Correct. This is Pathfinder
okay.
lore. Aerodin is one of the great deities in Pathfinder lore.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, by my canonical timeline for my world, he is still alive. Because this world, your guys' timeline is technically before the start. Well, when I made this world originally, the campaign that I was going to be running took place after his death. This one is taking place before. So you guys are technically playing during a time of great strife on the prime material plane. You guys are on a separate plane, and I've renamed the material plane from Pathfinder, which is where Galarian is. That's the prime material plane. You all are on the material plane, which is separated. The only reason I haven't given you guys that information yet is because nobody's really needed to know anything about the planes. So, but yes, like I remember I did say you guys could still go to the plane where Galarian is. That's the prime material plane.
Sure,
and then you'd be playing in canonical Pathfinder world. Please don't go there.
It's probably crazy right about now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it is. So yeah, fun.
Yeah, way to scare the shit out of me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Shit be crazy,
So
yo.
anyway, back to my question.
Yeah,
how
what was
did
your
she-
question?
How did
Mr.
you get
Robot
here?
Man, sir, how did I get here?
I want to tell you, how did you get here? Aerodin's still alive. Implies she got here because of a god.
I mean, that is kind of the implication, isn't it?
He stares at you for a moment and his eyes light up blue. And he stares at you. And he stares at you. And he stares at you. Roughly 20 seconds goes by and his eyes fade out and back to his normal metallic eyes. It appears that you were not in control of your facilities when you arrived at the Obsidian Library. It appears you were being controlled by an entity.
What? What does that mean? An entity?
I mean, it mean what it mean.
That's not very cool.
Well, I
That's
was
kinda
gonna-
scary.
Well, I was gonna lean next to Taryn and go, am I the one that's expecting the robot to say because your parents had sex?
Bruh.
Wait, what did you say to me?
Well, I was gonna lean to Taryn's ear and goes, am I the only one that's expecting the robot to answer a question with because your parents had sex?
Terrence is gonna kind of snort.
My apologies. I thought you meant how you arrived at the library. I did not realize you meant how you were conceived.
No, I meant the library. I meant the library. Thank you. Good night, sir. Thing.
It is not time for me to go for my required maintenance cycle. Therefore, I will not say good night.
Well, I was gonna look at the clockwork man and goes, Is it possible to procure some supplies from the library? On our way here, our horse got scared off by the death worm and took all of our food and water.
He pauses for a moment. Incorrect.
Did it get eaten?
No, he's just told you incorrect.
I know,
That's all
he's asking in character. Did it get eaten?
Yeah, he answered in character.
Negative.
No.
Is it waiting outside for us?
There is one equine animal attached to one wooden cart that does
Yes,
appear to be carrying food and water. Standing outside of the doors of the Obsidian Library.
That would be Roko. Correct.
No, he said attached to a cart with food and water on it. Your horse didn't have that?
I thought you guys said
Okay,
that the other horse got eaten.
I'm
No,
not
it ran
insane.
off.
I'm not
Oh.
insane, right? The horse with the food and cart ran off, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Oh,
I said that as GM. You are correct.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't fucking insane and somehow gaslit myself into thinking it was our cart. Okay, cool. I can be confused in character.
Man, the tism is strong in you today.
Yes.
Anywho, Lila's gonna do what? What
Lila's
the
gonna
fuck? Hello, Juan.
Sorry. Continue.
I don't think I can.
Because I have to. Stream, you're welcome. You get to enjoy this. There you go. I hope you're watching, because that's what you get to see. And that's the end of that. All right.
Right. Lila is going to look to the others. Good news, our food and water has returned.
Perfect.
Well, Lila's going to look to Robot Man.
He turns to Taryn, because Taryn had mentioned Roko. Unfortunately, I am only detecting one equine animal.
Uh-oh.
What
It
did
is
you guys do with
possible.
Roko?
It is possible that your equine animal is just outside of my sensory range. It was decided that there was not a need for me to have an extended range on the sensors that were built into the library. So I can only see roughly 6 feet from the front door.
Okay, valid.
Okay.
Okay.
I apologize. It has been a source of much frustration for me as well.
Aw, he has feelings.
Correct.
Looks to the Robot Man. Is there anything else you need to show us?
He gestures at the tiara. And he echoes the words of the prophecy. Remember the mind the library sees.
Well, Lila's going to go before I do anything stupid, because we don't have our magic detector anymore. Well, we have her. She's just kind of not talking to you. Anyway,
I don't have that spell.
I was making a joke. Never mind. Anyway, Lila's going to fly up to the tiara.
Too soon, brother.
It's never too soon. and inspect this tiara without actually touching it. Like, we'll see if it has any inscriptions on it, any writing along the pedestal, any indication of what this thing is before she just places it on her head and dies.
I love how little faith you have in me.
Oh, I have plenty of faith in you. I just know my penchant for my characters. Hey, actually, that reminds me, I'm not the first one to die this campaign. I might actually survive.
This time.
But yeah, that's my stunt for trying to identify what the fuck this thing is.
Take a +2 and... Or not +2, +3. Let's say... I'll just have you roll Knowledge Arcana. Because it's not hidden arcane script on the
Well, 15.
pedestal. So I had you roll that mostly as like, I consider arcane script to be kind of a language, even though it's not a learnable language. If you have knowledge arcana, you can read knowledge, or you can read arcane script, right? So this was just normal words written in arcane script. I just wanted to explain that to give you that kind of clarity as I just tell you what it says.
Okay. I have basic reading comprehension.
Yes, of arcane writing. You look at the pedestal, and on a little placard that just seems to be almost hovering above the marble, it says 2 lines. Wisdom without measure is one's greatest treasure.
I had a character of President, I know what this is. And yeah, she's going to pick it up and very gently place it on her head.
Just falls right through.
I'm of the mind, this is the mind of the library. Let's become mind buddies.
Let us become one.
John, please check your notes. You should have a new note with a name on it.
Mysterious wisdom without measure. Yeah, it's what I thought it was.
What do you think it is? Because I bet it's not.
It's either an artifact or just a headband of wisdom.
Good to know. So there you are. You put this tiara on, and
I will increase my wisdom.
You feel a rush of arcane energy entering into your body. And you find your mind is a little quicker, a little snappier. You can kind of come up, you feel like you can come up with a solution to a problem a little faster than you would have before. The option to solve the riddle might just be a little bit easier for you to discern.
Oh, wait, hold on.
But now sitting on your head, shrunk down to a size that suits you well, nestled amongst your hair, is a brilliant silvery tiara with an opal set in the middle, and the tiara itself having a pattern reminiscent of your own wings, lacy and thin and almost like almost insectoid looking, like a thin veil of on like your own wings, truly.
You're going to have to definitely give me that description later.
Yeah. I'll have to listen to it later.
Yeah.
Because I don't
Was
have
this
that written down. I made that up on the fly.
Oh no, it was great. Was this would this take up the headband or the head slot? I'm
Whoops.
putting it on my gear, so
Yeah, that's a good question. Probably headband, but I'm looking at another tiara just to see. Tiaras take the head slot,
okay.
which makes sense because you can't wear a helmet with it, but you could wear a helmet with a headband. That makes sense.
All right, and then it is a other magic. All right, got it on. Oh, because we're talking about her, the reason why she had so much health, I completely forgot about this. I bought a belt of mighty constitution to bump up my con beyond what you normally can get.
Oh,
Yeah, I completely forgot I did that during that discussion. So it was actually 2 higher than normal.
good job. Okay, so yeah, you place the tiara upon your head and you feel good.
I assume my role as queen of the library. No, I'm kidding.
And the tiara is ripped off your head and you are thrown out. No, I'm just kidding.
As your entire character, she became queen of the library. Nobody visits anymore.
Yeah, basically. Fuck you.
I don't want to see that. Anyway.
You don't get a choice.
Oh no!
I was actually hoping it was going to grant me voice of the wind so I could stop, ear humping people to speak.
Ew. Please don't do that to me.
Too bad I've already done it.
Ew. Gross.
Get fucked.
No,
You're
while
fucked.
I was going to flutter back over to Rock, who was kind of the second person in charge, landing on them. Tell them that our food and water has returned. The horse came back.
Well, that's good.
Mr. Robot Man, sir. Do we know? Do you know what? You said an entity took control of me. Do you know what entity? Perchance.
No.
Correct. Alright.
Just no.
Well, I was going to look to Thalia. Perhaps whatever gave your mother power.
Fair assumption.
The woman you call Cassidra was a witch. Do you know her patron?
I didn't even know who she was up until an hour ago.
Congratulations on your reunion. My apologies for the quality of your reunion.
I love this
man.
robot. Congrats on finding your mom. Sorry she died.
Immediately.
Would you
I'll turn-
like to continue discussing things in this room, or would you like to return to the Obsidian Library?
We should probably return and get on our way. We do need to report back to the king. The other adventuring party most likely has his daughter.
Well, we don't know that.
No, they only threatened us to, not try and find her because they don't know where she is.
I mean, they could also be looking for her, so that's very possible. They just don't want us to find her first.
Yeah, we probably should start to head back.
I would agree with you, but the Birdman who helped take her was part of their party.
The heck is a Birdman?
We're still working on that.
Very valid.
Hi, welcome to the party. Damn Birdman. Do not forget about the prophecy. It did give you instructions.
Yeah, can you run that back? I'm gonna write this down.
He opens his mouth and holds it open as a recording of what you listen to pipes out of his vocals. What vocals he has. I'm just going to give it to you because I'm not reading it again.
You know what? Excellent. I will copy paste it into my notes.
Ugh.
Sick.
Oh, good lord.
Oh god.
Hold on.
Rock, do you mean so for those listening, if there is anyone? Rock is in chat in Discord. He can't join on headset, so he's asking questions in Discord. Are you asking if you guys can take the prophecy with you?
Be right back. I was offered a bite of salmon.
What?
He was offered a bite of salmon.
Salmonella?
Salmonella, hopefully.
Damn.
As this prophecy is in relation to you 5.
Are we walking back to the? I'm sorry. Are we walking back to the teleportation circle as we're talking?
No, nobody has moved yet. Everyone's still just talking
gotcha.
in a circle around the podium.
Okay, gotcha. Anyways, I'm sorry. Continue.
If you guys do want to start heading that direction, he will follow.
Yeah.
That'd probably be best. Yeah.
Okay. So as you guys start to make your way back out the entrance or out the out of the room, he follows behind and says to you, as this prophecy is in relation to the 5 of you, I will authorize its removal from the premises. Please do your utmost to keep it safe.
Keep it secret. Keep it safe.
Whether or not you keep it secret is your decision.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Fine then.
I am not Gandalf. He died 7,000 years ago.
Oh, Gandalf is an actual person in this realm. Interesting. Gotcha.
There have been 350,000 people named Gandalf in the history of this realm.
All right then.
350,001.
Oh.
Oh, someone's gonna wait. While is going to shit.
I was
There's
gonna
something
shit.
No, doesn't know, but is going to speak in Sylvan to this robot to first see if he speaks the language. Does the robot speak Sylvan?
What are you saying to him?
Asking if he can understand Sylvan first.
In Sylvan, he responds, correct.
Then she's going to ask if her dad is still alive. Give him his full name, which I do not have off the top of my head. It's in my backstory.
In Sylvan, he responds, unfortunately, we do not keep any records on Fey creatures. Their nature is too nebulous to keep consistent recordings of.
Hey, I speak Sylvan. Can I see if I can understand this?
You understand it, you speak it.
Okay.
Yes, roll for understanding.
If you have the language listed, you understand it.
Rolls of
That is
that
how
one.
that
Well,
works.
Yep, you're
I know
fine,
you
Liza.
speak the language, but
Okay.
please roll for comprehension.
Well, I'm gonna walk over and in Sylvan, I'm gonna say, "Who the heck is my dad?" You never know. You never know. It's good to ask. All right.
What did she just say?
She wants to know who her father is.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Well, I was gonna just kind of turn to look at her, and then look back to the robot, assuming that's who she's asking.
Yeah, not you. Sorry, I was talking to the robot, the one that knows everything.
Alright, ordering some shit on DoorDash.
Slay.
woohoo.
For me? Oh, you're so sweet.
Oh,
At
get fucked.
8:30?
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Fucking slay queen.
Everyone
Alright.
else is just hearing this, basically the language of the Fae being spoken.
Yeah, everyone's confused.
I mean, I speak Elvish. It's, probably like the same family as Sylvan.
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, for the sake of I'm not going to blow my brains out over this, if you don't have the language listed, you don't understand what's being said.
No. Like, I wasn't saying, like, because I speak Elvish, I also
Oh, okay.
speak Sylvan. It's like, no. I mean, I might, like, there's probably some similar, like, word patterns and stuff, but it's
He
like,
recognizes like the flow of the language, that like
Oh,
how
yeah.
it's being
Oh,
said.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. It'd be like an Italian person recognizing Spanish's flow.
yeah.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Does he know who her father is? Does he know her daddy and what he does?
El Padre, por favor?
Unfortunately, we do not keep genealogical records for people that are not considered important by society at large. I apologize for how rude that may sound. It is not meant to be insulting.
Jeez, brother.
But he just said this millennia-old prophecy is about us, but we're not
Yeah.
important.
What the heck? What's
to
up with that?
society.
We're in a prophecy.
We're not royalty. That's what he's saying.
Oh, sure.
I can be whatever you want me to be.
Okay, we can talk about that later.
I am whatever you say I am. If I wasn't, then why would I say I am?
Congratulations! You have been hired as custodian.
What?
You have offered yourself as whatever I need you to be.
No.
Congratulations!
No,
you have
nope.
been hired as custodian.
I quit. Do I still get paid if I quit right now?
Sorry, you got to put in your 2 weeks first.
Unfortunately, when you do not submit a proper 2-week notice, you forfeit all pay that you have received.
God, labor laws are rough.
Well, as fun as this is, Lila's gonna try to get the group to like, let's go report in,
Yeah.
and
Who just said that? Who just said yeah?
Hmm?
Somebody just said yeah, and they didn't sound like anybody in this group.
I think
I
that
think
was
you're just
Aaron.
hearing things.
I could use a candy right about now for real.
Well, unfortunately, Cassandra's dead. So.
Well, search her pockets.
You can search her body.
Yeah, find those fucking candies she always had on her.
Disrespectful for the dead. I will later. Oh yeah, I should. Hey, Let me see that body after we get to where
Let
we
me
need to be.
see that
Let's
body.
get back to the cart first.
What
Yeah.
the fuck?
Anyway,
Hey
yeah, we're
guys, can I see my mom's corpse?
I got an idea.
Oh no.
Tell the robot man we're leaving,
Yeah, we're
and to
leaving.
take us back to the Obsidian Library.
Okay.
Let's get this dog and pony show on the road.
What's the dog? Where's the dog?
Aloof.
I was not speaking with an accent. That was just me as a person.
I know. Well, where's the dog, brother? Where's the dog? I've never heard that saying before. Dog.
You never heard of the a dog and pony show?
No.
Too young for that.
Oh, that just hurts my soul.
And remember that I'm 21 now.
I
I'm
know,
still
that
young.
hurts my soul even more.
Yeah, you're 15 years younger than me.
Ugh.
As you
Yeah,
guys finish walking, you guys get back to the teleportation circle. Carl's 36.
I turned
Ooh.
36 in 24 days.
Shut up,
Ooh.
John. You're turning 49 in 3.
Okay.
At the same time? And 3? Or in 3?
In 3. In 3 days.
Oh,
I'm changing his
and
birthday.
3.
And apparently my biological age, too.
Yep, fuck you. I'm purely basing that age off of your vibes by looking at you. Just your appearance.
56.
64 with a record.
You can all
Anyway.
Anyway, get back to the fucking king.
59 years old with a court order to
Shut
stay
up,
more
Trevor.
stay at least 200 yards away from any school.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it.
John, we love you, buddy.
Well, if you love me so much, have me be level 6 while everybody else is level 5.
No,
No.
Then you don't really love me.
not that much.
Alright. I could live with that.
You guys get back to the teleportation circle, and as you step back inside of it, he pulls out a crystal from a different compartment in a lineup of different compartments holding different crystals. This one, you guys kind of see it. It's a little larger, and it's a blue crystal veined with black. It looks like almost like it's an infected crystal, which is really interesting looking. But he holds it up in a bright flash. You all blink and are back in the other teleportation room that you guys entered into from the Obsidian Library. He leads you to the door, and you are now standing outside of the teleportation room and looking down the stairwell at the various clockwork things that are functional.
Head back to the horses and cart.
Okay. Anybody want to do anything else?
No.
Are there before we leave, before we do leave, I'm gonna ask the caretaker. Are there any books specifically on gunsmithing currently in your library?
What kind of books on gunsmithing are you interested in? Are you looking for blueprints, or are you looking for general information?
Honestly, either, but blueprints would be interesting to have.
Unfortunately, we do not have any blueprints, but there are several primers on blacksmithing and, by extension, gunsmithing.
But will you allow him to take it out of the library?
Apply your case.
Are you asking like me to try to convince him to
if
let me
you
take the
are
book?
going to want to check out, like, and actually take out a book, he would be the one to allow it. Like, he's allowing you to take out the prophecy. If you want to take a book out of here, you have to convince him.
Just tell him
Yeah.
it's to help fulfill the prophecy.
I mean, that's a very valid point. Yeah, I'll go ahead and I would like to try to see if I could, remove a book or two from the library. If I'm supposed to be this prophesied warrior who, helps fulfill this prophecy that is apparently now going to happen, I'm gonna need the tools to do it. And granted, Matilda and Gertrude are nice, but if I can make improvements to them, I want to do that. I want to be prepared for what's to come.
Take +3. Roll persuasion.
Oh,
Wouldn't it be diplomacy?
Yes, because I don't think there is persuasion. I think it's diplomacy.
Yeah, it's diplomacy in 1E.
Diplomacy. I do have that trained, so. Oh, damn. Man, I've just been rolling shit tonight. 8 total.
Unfortunately, I cannot allow the books to leave. It may seem strange that I would let a prophecy leave, but not a book. However, because the prophecy is about you, it is technically your property.
Can someone else try to convince him?
I mean, not about this. I tried, so that would be kind of,
If I may, based on who you are and what you are capable of, you would be better served by blueprints than by any of the primers we have here. What we have in books is more about teaching people who are interested in learning the art. You already know much.
Also, Rock's doing something.
Rock, I'll go ahead and let you roll intimidation, and I'll give you a +3 for that. Rock pointed at his pack and lists the 3 books that he took and says, "They have knowledge I don't. I need them to find a dangerous man and fight a battle that is apparently going to affect everyone. I'm not asking, I am taking."
Well, God, here's hoping we don't
I
fucking
think
start
you'll
a
have
fight as
to
we're
roll.
trying to walk out the door.
You'll have to, yeah. Ooh, nice. 16. Look at you.
Carl, what does intimidating prowess do?
Your mom.
Not your mom. Your mom's dead.
Oh.
I mean,
So
we
funny.
do have her body though, so that does leave options.
Okay, so since your strength is 14, it adds 2 more.
So it'll be 15.
Okay.
So it'd be 18 total.
He stares at you, Rock, unblinking.
As our robot is wont to do.
You are welcome to try.
Oh.
Not wanting to fight the entire library. I guess Rock wants to fight the entire library.
Oh
no,
no.
he starts leaving, heading to the door, and the clockwork servant just kind of watches as he walks out. Turns back to you. Will you be joining your friend and assisting him, or will you be staying here longer?
Kind of just blinking that he went, "You're welcome to try," and nothing happened. Lyle just kind of gonna fly over the rock and land on his shoulder, thinking, "Wow, this place really has gone to shit."
If you decide to attack him, I don't know that man. By the way, just
We're heading back to the cart.
He turns to you, Talia, with your statement. Do not worry overly much. Violence is very, very, very rarely employed here.
That doesn't mean not.
I'll go ahead and follow them.
Walks out the door, gets pelted with arrows.
Have a wonderful day, and thank you for coming to the Obsidian Library. I wish you well on your quest. Do not forget, your prophecy has given you instructions. And you guys...
Terran's just gonna, after watching Rock just kind of steal books from the library, I'm just gonna turn to the caretaker and don't forget to oil yourself. And I'm gonna go with the rest of the group, I guess.
Lyle actually thinks about that for a second. Is going to lift off of a rock, fly back to the guy. Oh, make sure. Kind of hovers in front of them. Goes, yes, it does. And by chance, was there any indication of where we're supposed to start looking for these items of power?
He opens his mouth and a recording starts to play of specifically that middle section. And he says, items of power they all must obtain, filled to the brim with the ancient arcane. Divine and arcane. Oh, wait, hold on. Sorry. A little further down. I was reading the wrong part because I'm tired. Delve into the dark, then look to the trees, but remember the mind the library sees. Wrapped in the divine to harness deific wrath, only then can they begin their path.
So what, a forest?
Waving and hoping to God he doesn't mean the Underdark, is going to fly back to Rock. Actually, I think the Underdark... Oh, wait, no. Wait, does the Underdark... Is the Underdark a thing in Pathfinder?
Yeah.
I think in D&D.
No, it's a thing in Pathfinder.
What?
The
The
Underdark.
Underdark.
It is. That's where the drow are. And the Durgar. And a lot of different shit.
Oh, yeah. But the Underdark also has trees.
It does.
Well done.
I didn't like the way you said that.
You're always welcome to try to decipher this.
What?
It's a prophecy. It's a fucking riddle.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do we roll for that?
I'll say this much. Terran is fairly familiar with the Underdark.
Actually, Lila has an idea of who they could talk to. As long as the group is okay with it, if we really want help deciphering this, we can just talk to an acolyte of Pharasma. That is their whole shtick.
What is a shtick?
What is a shtick? Fucking shut up.
What would we roll for that? I kind of want to try to decipher it.
It's a club with a lisp.
What were you saying? Sorry, I was sending a message to a player. Alex, please check your messages.
I want to try to decipher it. What do I
Okay.
roll for that?
Roll decipher. No, I'm just kidding.
Whoa.
Roll bullshit.
Yeah, right?
Random bullshit, go.
Alright, gotta get to the skill section. It's probably going to be like linguistics or something like that.
All right.
Jesus
Oh, hey.
Christ.
You know what? Yeah.
Sorry. I'm not great, but I'll try it. I'll just study it real hard, thinking back to when I was still learning the ways of being a druid and our little, I wouldn't call it a library, more like a place where people put their little scrolls of understanding what we do and try to
Is that not
think
what a
about it.
library is?
Shut up. It's different. We live in
Like
nature.
You literally just described a library.
Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Thinking while I try to decipher it. See if I can remember anything that matched with this thing.
I'll give you a +3, but go ahead and roll linguistics.
Alright. Oh, alright.
Still
12.
is untrained.
Yeah.
I don't think that
Just
matters with
12.
linguistics.
Yeah, I don't think it
She
does.
said she was 12.
I want 12 of them.
What? Well, I was also gonna kind of think back to her own upbringing and the unending lessons of how to interpret languages when she was learning how to speak the two elemental languages she knew. Just like learning how to translate, the crackling fire noises into something comprehensible to someone who spoke common and Sylvan. And sort of applying that learning to this prophecy.
So just a little bit, just some information for you guys. Linguistics, Carl had mentioned, he said since everyone's multilingual, linguistics maybe shouldn't need to be trained. I'm going to say for the sake of only, and I know this makes it a little bit more complicated, but if you are trying to like decipher a language that you don't speak, you need linguistics trained. But for something like trying, since there's not really a skill for deciphering riddles and shit like that, the best thing that I can think of is linguistics. And so I think for those kind of cases, like if you're trying to like decipher a note or something like that, we'll probably use linguistics for that, unless I find something different. And no, you don't have to be trained for trying to decipher, like not for trying to find hidden meaning necessarily, or like trying to see if you can figure out what a riddle means, because riddles don't exactly have like hidden meaning. You get the idea.
What's my stunt?
+3.
Sweet.
Over 9,000.
Lila was actually trained and knowledgeable in this shit. Now watch me not roll well, but Oh, never mind. I rolled great.
Brother.
Yeah. Anyway, 26.
For one, the way it's cadenced, delve into the dark, look to the trees. 2 separate locations.
All right.
There's a lot of places that are very dark. Underdark is definitely one of them. Any dwarven mine is also.
True, but would it be a separate role to kind of piece together what the dark would be?
No, Taryn, I know that.
Do you say that as Terran?
Yeah. I know what that means. When I was serving during the war, we were serving with dwarven units. And the Dwarven Kingdom called for reinforcement from this kingdom, the kingdom I was serving with, to help them fight a war against the Drow. Because they told us that the Drow had unprovoked attacked them and they needed reinforcement. And because of the agreement that the two kingdoms had, we were deployed. And while I was serving, I oftentimes would hear the dwarves just refer to the Underdark as the Dark. And so if this prophecy is specifically referring to a place called the Dark, then I have a pretty good suspicion that it's referring to the Underdark.
Lyles is gonna look to Rock and Thalia, because if it's tied into what he used to do, and this is about us, then the trees is either going to be wherever you came from, pointing to Rock, or wherever you came from, pointing to Thalia.
Well,
Since you both speak Druidic.
yeah. That's a valid point. How do we...
But at least for now, you have a direction to go.
Yeah.
Right.
And if we can't find out what we're doing in a couple of weeks, if we get lost, I can turn to Desna. Although I don't want to do that too often, she isn't responding currently.
No, I have some friends in amongst the dwarves. We should be able to. I might be able to call in some favors and get us access to the Underdark, even though it's been sealed off. At least through the Dwarven Kingdom, it's been sealed off. I might be able to get us access.
Question for you, Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
Is the Underdark a separate plane in Pathfinder?
No, I don't believe it is.
Okay.
Is it in D&D?
I don't think so.
It's kind of no, it's not in D&D. It exists under Faerun, like as just a long series of. Like,
Yeah,
caves and shit.
I believe the Underdark is just a. While it is supernatural and like it is a supernatural darkness in the Underdark, it is not another plane of existence. It's not like the plane of shadow or anything like that.
I just want to double check.
Rock does ask the group how big the Underdark is.
Massive.
It's about as big as at least a few continents.
It's very big.
As you guys were walking across the library, though, you guys were discussing this as you were moving towards the door. You guys noticed that
we were discussing this outside the door because Rock left.
You guys were all walking towards the front door of the library. He hasn't made it outside yet. You guys were all talking still.
He was leaving. He didn't leave.
Yeah, he doesn't just instantly teleport out the door. He's got to walk there.
I thought he said he's leaving and then he left. My bad.
Are we about to have an Indiana Jones situation where like the books can't pass the Great Seal of the library or some shit and like it's gonna bring the library down?
Partially, I've not seen enough Indiana Jones to know that was an Indiana Jones thing, but yeah, as you guys get to cross over the threshold into the hall that leads to the front door, that hall that you guys walked down when you first got there, as you cross over that threshold, you guys take a few steps and realize Rock isn't walking with you. Rock, you realize you're walking in place. Your bag is not moving.
I knew, I fucking knew it was gonna happen.
I got your talk.
He said he said the books are technically in a different plane.
So, because you have a handy haversack, right? Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it is an obsidian library from before magic, fell. So if it can interfere with planes, that makes sense. Or you outsmarted the DM. Who knows?
So, I'm gonna have to say no to it being in a different plane, and only because it says that each pouch is like a bag of holding, but it doesn't explicitly state the problems of a bag of holding, of like what happens when it gets ruptured, or what happens when you put like a portable hole inside of it, or you put it in a portable hole. And so because of that, I don't think it's quite like having multiple little pocket dimensions. It's just really big bag with magic that puts it on top. But even if it was in another plane, yes, like John said, this is a ancient library.
Guarantee they thought of that particular instance of people
Yeah.
trying to steal shit by putting it in like a bag of holding or something.
The funny part is, the first person who tried, it probably worked, and they went, "You motherfucker."
Everything exists because somebody did it first.
So, where are we headed?
But with that, with you guys stuck at the door and Rock now being basically his bag held there, we are going to go ahead and end the session. We have 3 minutes.
That's a really funny note to end on. Rock just walking in place with his fucking bag and stuck in the middle of the air.
Like,
you can, Rock, you can say your line real quick.
And Stone.
Say the line, Bart.
He's typing. Clickety click clack.
The second he said you could try, I'm like, okay, I know where this is going.
2 minutes. And episode 1, campaign 4 start.
Do you know who I am? Who's your daddy and what does he do?
I'm gonna let Rock get his ass beat by the library.
I am your father.
You hear... Is it in your native? You hear, as he describes, a primal, guttural, animalistic sound usher forth from his voice, yelling in a language you've never heard. And you hear it echo through the library. And that's where we'll end.
Whoa, bro. Oh,
Okay. All right. Well, that is the end of the session. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
I'm definitely gonna have fun next week.
Oh, yeah.
2 weeks from now.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well,
we're gonna have to figure out the best way to get back without getting eaten by Shai Lube.
I mean,
Shai
first we have to
Lube?
figure out how to save Rock. We have to
No,
figure out how to save Rock from himself.
Shai Lube, the
the sandworms.
The largest sandworm on Arrakis, yeah.
That's terrifying.
Dune reference. Sorry.
No, you're fine. I mean, the worms were a Dune reference.
It started. Sorry, I'm so excited.
Listen at the
Alright.
leap.
Well, we'll go ahead and end the session. We'll do likes, dislikes, and stuff whatnot afterward. That way, if anybody watching is wanting to get to Critical Role, if you haven't already abandoned us because they're more fun and cooler, I guess that's your prerogative.
I'm abandoning you as soon as the stream ends.
I really wish you could have delivered it in person too, Rock, but oh well. But all right, thank you all for hanging out with us tonight. If you choose to hang out with us or listen to this afterwards, I will post this to YouTube as soon as I can. I aim for the Monday before the game night. But other than that, we will see you again in 2 weeks. Same time, same place. We are 4 Dice Not Found. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.